And my channel have not been on there for a while because of, I just decided I wasn't getting into that at the moment. But we as a people must realize that the Creator itself is not what you think. You know, you is the express image, the express person of the Creator itself. That's what you are. You are to be a creator yourself. You are to come to the comprehension that you yourself is a creator. And this is what a lot of us fail to realize. A lot of us fail to realize that we are creators. We fail because, why we fail? Because we have been indoctrinated to believe, number one, that we are gods. You know, people who trying to make themselves spiritual, they believe that they are gods. But I look at that kind of mindset as to say that you are a god. It is to say that you are a slave to the indoctrination that you was indoctrinated from you as a kid. Because being a god, they have to be slaves. You see, when you comprehend that being a god, you have to be a slave. Okay, they have to be slaves. They they cannot be a god unless they're a slave. And gods are created by man itself, whether female or male. Does not matter who created God. God was created and formed by man. No question. But the creator itself, which is existent, which images blackness, that exists. Okay, and you cannot change that. That truly exists, and you cannot change that. Now, within this blackness, there is a vibration. The blackness itself have a vibration, and that's what we as a people must realize. This vibration, it's within itself, which is the blackness. It create movement, and from this vibration, the earth was created and formed into what it is today, and the earth is what it is today. We as a people must realize that when the earth was created, it was created within blackness. It was not created outside of blackness, it was created within blackness. So the earth itself being created within blackness, it, which is the divine feminine, it is feminine. So it creates within itself, okay, the earth. Now, the earth within itself created man and created things within itself, okay, which was man. And man, which represented the woman, create within herself. You see it? You see the completion? First it was blackness creating within itself, and it created the earth within itself. And after it created the earth within itself, it created man within itself, and man created within themselves, which is the woman with the womb, which is the express image of the blackness, the earth, which is all in all. This is what the true expression is. The woman represented the fullness of and the embodiment of blackness, which is existent. The earth, the fullness of the earth, which is the water, the materials of the earth, was used to make and form the express image of that creator, which that express image of that creator truly dwells within the woman. You see it. Now today, because we have been indoctrinated for so many years, we tend to take on what we think we know, okay, which is that which it's popular, that is more polarized, that is more easy to be accepted by society, we take on that. Okay, and that's what we does. We love to go with the crowd, and when we go with the crowd, it seems safe for us. We wouldn't get the criticism. But I said to you, this is why so many people would say, when they are awoken from woken to the system, they will say, we are gods. You are not God. Let me make it clear to you. You are not God. If you think that you are awoken and you are walking as a God, you have taken on that mindset of a slave master. Because God, if you look at the God concept that the world follows, it is a slave master. So if you as a person going to take on and make it your business to convince everybody that I am a God, you are taking on that which you don't want to be, which is a slave master. Because if you take on that which is a slave master, that means you as an individual are willing to take over and deal with slaves. You're willing to make people become slaves. You don't need to be a slave master. You don't need to be a God. But what you need to do is to come to the realization and the knowledge of this one thing, that you are a creator, okay, of that which created you. That's what you are. You see, when you know that you are a creator, creators truly walk as a free man. Because for you to truly create something, okay, for you to truly create something, you have to be truly a free man. A lot of people can take pattern after that which is created, okay? Okay? A lot of people can do that. But many will never come to being a creator in this time because they are programmed and thinking that this is the only way and there is no other way. But I said to you that there is ways that have not seen but will be seen when you that are enlightened and come one with self, which is the creator itself, which is existent itself. When you come to be one with existent itself, which is the image of the creator, which image is blackness, and the manifestation of the creator in you, and you truly comprehend that you are one with it, and it is one with you. Remember, when you come to know that you are spirit, and whatever you do, which is to create solution to issues, they become rituals to you. And that's how you become spiritual. Spirit is something that you are. You're not trying to be spirit. You are spirit. Doing rituals is when you as an individual truly start to create in the manner that you ought to create. Because you do things that is not normal. You see, the other day I was speaking to a man, and he said to me, when I started speaking to him about blackness, he said to me that, this is what he said to me. He turned to me and he said that he said to me that there's nothing new under the sun. I said, that's not true. I said, there's many things will be new under the sun. He said, why did you say that? I said, the reason why I'm telling you that many will be new under the sun, because remember, the sun is not first. The sun was not first. And this is what we as a people must realize. So when somebody come and tell you that there is nothing new under the sun, because they're still walking that duality mindset, they are programmed by the system. Is to tell you what you're saying is something that is normal. It's not normal. Let me share something with you. And listen to me carefully. Remember this. The sun was not and is not first. Okay? When someone said to you that there's nothing new under the sun. They're basically telling you that you need to share the live, and like the live, you know, share the live, like the live, and let us subscribe to the live. So I'm saying. So what I'm saying to you is this. It's very simple. Like the live, share the live. What I'm saying to you is very simple. It's very simple. That the sun was not here first. Remember that. You must be reminded that the sun was not here first. Okay? That's number one. So any man who tells you that there is nothing new under the sun, that's a lie. It's a lie. Because the sun was not first. Okay? The sun was not first. Man was before the sun. So how can you as a person accept that there is nothing new under the sun? Okay? You can't accept that. When you comprehend that man came before the sun, then you cannot accept that there is nothing new under the sun. That's right. The moon was brought along before. It was brought before the sun also. The moon was brought before the sun. But I'm saying to you, when any man said to you that there is nothing new under the sun, they're basically telling you the sun was before all. That's not true. Because I know that man itself was upon this earth before the sun existed. You see it? Because when you truly comprehend that life is what creates the light that we know today, as we will call it light. Life did that. Because the first light in that manner, meaning like the bioluminescent light, it comes because life exists. For example, let me show you what is still going on today. As we know, it still go on today. You see it? When you comprehend that it still happens today. For example, when you go into the deepest of depths and the deepest of darkness, where no sunlight can penetrate, where there's no sunlight at all. Okay? And when you go into the deepest of blackness, in the deepest of depths, blackness, pitch blackness, and you find life there. But when you find life there, you find no sun at all. No sun at all. So you're saying the sun is needed for life. But I'm telling you, no, it does not. Life produces the light that you see today, as we see it. Okay? So now, evidence is clear. It is very clear when you go into the deepest of depths, where there is no sunlight ever exist, blackness of blackness, okay, pitch blackness, nothing else but blackness, okay. When you come to the comprehension and come to know that when you go there and you end up in that blackness, the sun is not present. The sun cannot even penetrate this blackness. But when you find what you find there, life. And when you find life there, what happens? These creatures, these animals, these fishes, these actually have life within them, and they have a bioluminescent light that surrounds them. So they adapt to the blackness and they created their own light. Even so, man was that way. And that's what we need to realize. That's the way man was when they first existed upon this earth. So the first light, which is the bioluminescent light, we as a people need to realize that our light did not come from the sun. Okay? Our light did not come from the sun. Our light came from us. The first light. As we know as the bioluminescent light, that light actually was created and formed by us. Okay? as they walk in the blackness. And this is what we as a people must realize. We can we can we bet on this is first? Can we bet on what? You're like the Rasta. You know where I'm at? I'm on earth. That's where I'm at. I'm at earth. Where do you think am I? You're still in that mindset of the colonizers, isn't it? And that's your problem. You have not been walking in oneness as yet. And this is your problem. So when you ask me where I'm at, you're trying to come to a geographical location of the colonizers to what I am speaking to you is about what's within you. You see, what you should ask me is this, that where this information came from, how this information became. You must know that all information truly dwells within you. Once you as a man, whether female or male, upon this earth, every man have the female DNA within him, within her, every man. There are three things, there are three things that come through every man. Blackness, the earth, and the woman. These three manifest in any being that is upon this earth. It does not matter who you are or what you are. These three manifest itself within any being that is upon this earth. Blackness, the earth, and the woman. Blackness because it's existent itself, it's eternity, it is the spirit. And the earth because it is the materials in which they were created and formed. Okay? And it is the woman, which is the X chromosome, which is the mitochondria that is in every being, every man that is upon this earth. Okay? This is when you as a person, every man trying to be spiritual and connected to the source. You have to connect to the source by the manifestation of the source in you. You see, this is when you as a person become that 144. Okay? That they talk about, that 144, it comes within you. It's within you. Because the all, the completion of all. It's the manifestation of the all in you as a person. Okay? It is you as an individual come to see that which exists before anything was created or formed. You must come to the realization that you as an individual, you, it is that must come to that realization. My sister, long time I haven't seen you, long time I haven't been on live, but I decided I would go on live today. You know my sister. I will say to you, big up, continue to big up and continue to be what you ought to be. You know me. As I continue to grow and be what I ought to be. I just want you to know that you, as the woman, it is that which no man can take away from you. Let no man put you down in no way. Listen, You know, when I used to speak to you all the time, I often tell you all, if a man is not enlightened, listen me again, I'm going to say it again to you so you might comprehend. If a man, which is a male, okay, is not enlightened by the creator itself, which is image is blackness, which is the divine feminine, okay, if they are not, if they have not have an encounter with the creator themselves, listen me, you ask them the question, have you ever had an encounter with the creator itself, which is the divine feminine? Have you ever did? If they did not, check yourself, because that person will not respect you in the manner he ought to. That man have not come to himself. He does not know himself, because he will think that sex, he will think that sex is the issue. He will think that sex is the issue. But I said to you, you know, many, when I say certain things to people, and I said to them, they're thinking, oh, you don't have sex. That's not the point. The point here is, when you think sex is the issue, you will never come to know the fullness of you, because you will think sex is the issue. You will think sex is the ultimate, not knowing that you as an individual need to come to know the real you, and the real you dwells within you. And that is the divine feminine. That's what I am saying to you. Sex will take away from you truly connects and connecting to the real you. This is why you see the system sings about sex, program to you about sex, practice everything about sex, and in videos and movies, and promote sex in songs, talking about, when they talk about love, they're not talking about the lovers to say that you are in oneness with someone. No, because I could be in oneness with you as an individual, but not have sex with you, because I'm connected with that which create us. You see, when we comprehend that the woman in and moving in the blackness, they move not as we communicate in language of English or French or Dutch or any African language, but they communicate telepathically, because they move as one. You see, the woman communicated telepathically, not only to man, to say male or female, but also to the animals. They telepathically communicated to them, to the trees. They feel what the tree feel. The tree was commanded by the woman. The animals was commanded by the woman. The animals, everything, the experience of the animals, they experience because of the experience of the woman. The woman literally telepathically communicated to them. So whatever the woman did, they even so did express in the way they should express. Okay? Because the woman was that leader. The woman was that which was first. This is why the woman was the first considered as a god upon this earth. Okay? Because there was first. It changed. Why? Because men became jealous. Men, which is males, became jealous. Males became jealous of the woman. Okay? Woman is truly the first, if they're going to consider as a god. Okay? Not because she wanted to be a god, but they raised her up as a god. You see? She was a god because they went towards her for issues that occurs. So by she solving the issues, she was raised up as a god. And that was the first god that they truly worshiped. Look in your history, look in your thing, you will see that was the first god. You see it? But she don't want to be no god, because she never want to make no man no slave. Man was not created to be slave. Man was created to be creators. Okay? Remember, if you want to be a God, you will pattern yourself as a God. And a God, what will God do? Let me ask you a question. What do a God do? A God is jealous. A God hate the earth. A God want to destroy the earth. A God often want to war. A God does not do nothing for you. When you call upon your God, do your God do anything for you? When did your God come and do anything for you? You have to go out and do it for yourself. Why don't you accept the fact and accept the truth that you as an individual was created to be a creator of solutions to issues that are at hand? Why don't you accept it? Say to yourself, I was created to be what? A creator of solutions to issues that are at hand. You will get issues not because you have a problem. You get issues because of growth. You see, look here. Some things in life is automatic. For example, the feminine energy is automatic. The feminine energy is what makes things grow. Okay? You don't have to work to grow. You see, when you walk in that duality mindset, you walk in that work-based mentality. You see it? You work in that work-based mentality. But when you come to the comprehension that you as an individual is truly a creator and you should pattern your life after that which creates you, and what the creator have done, it has created the earth. He has created everything that you see. So you yourself, and it had no limitation. It walked in eternity. We should walk in that way. We should know that we are walking in eternity. We should know these things. It's not something we should guess. Remember, eternity itself, it is in the blackness. Okay, it is the blackness itself. Now, that's where the original woman started. She didn't start with the sun. So, whatever you, the woman, who come to know you, you will speak things that have never been heard before. You will speak new things. You see? So let no man deceive you and make you believe that there is nothing new under the sun. Remember, we started in blackness. We didn't start with the sun. The sun wasn't here when we were here. We is what caused the sun to be. Okay? So when any man tell you there is nothing new under the sun, he or she is basically telling you that, guess what? The sun was before you. That's not true. The sun is not before you. I'm going to say it again to you. Just remember this. When you are truly enlightened, listen to me and listen to me well. When you as an individual are truly enlightened, just remember this one thing. That you bring new things. Things that never been heard that was under the sun. Because many are born under the sun. You are born in blackness. And when you come out of blackness, because you have an encounter with existence itself, you see, you bring new things. You see it? You bring new things. Let me say it again to you. Whenever you have an encounter with your true self, with your real you that is truly within, and have an encounter with existence itself, let me make clear to you, you will speak new things. So let no one deceive you to make you believe what you're speaking is not new. Because when you speak it, they have never heard it before. But because they want to limit you and make you think what you are saying, it is not truth. Okay? And they want to make you think that, guess what? They heard it before somewhere. They never heard it before. What they're hearing from you is something that is new to them. And they don't want to accept you as that person who brings this kind of information. But let me tell you something. There is many things that are new under the sun. Because you, number one, will be new under the sun. Because you have come to the realization that existence itself is blackness. And you walking as one with it. Okay? There are things that are new under the sun. Once you truly have an encounter with your true self, which is the highest of heights, which images blackness, the widest of wide, deepest of depths, which images blackness, you will come to know that guess what? There are new things under the sun. And when you speak them, it said, eyes have not seen, or ears haven't heard, neither enter into the heart of men what the Creator, which is the manifestation of your true self, have prepared for you. You will speak things, which is new things. You will see new things. You will see things in a new way. Things will never be the same for you. Come into the connection with the Creator itself, which is the true you, the real you. Don't be deceived by men, because they don't want you as an individual to be the creator that you ought to be. Because when you come to know that you are a creator, I'm telling you, what can stop you? What can stop you if you truly come to know that you are creator? Creators create. Creators are truly free. It takes a person that is truly free within themselves to create. You see, many people can take pattern, can take something that's already been created and be programmed with it and make believe that they are creating something. Listen to me, when you are truly a creator of solutions to issues that are at hand, I'm telling you, let me tell you something, nothing can stop you. Because you're going to do things that never been done before. For example, when the first man that created the internet and connect all these computers together, what are you saying? That was new under the sun? That was new? Or that wasn't new? Eh? That was new, ain't it? It wasn't new? It was new under the sun. Because it never been done under the sun before. Okay? Never been done. Let's make it clear. Only true connection that we as a people truly connect and flow in, it is the divine feminine energy. Everything else is work-based mentality. And the work-based mentality, and let me show you something to you. What I come to know is this. That work-based mentality, it melts away. Once you work for it, as to say that you abandon the divine feminine, it will also abandon you eventually. For example, a man that work himself in exercise and create big and strong muscles, and a man that flows through life and becomes strong by walking and by living life and eating correctly and doing what he do, I guarantee this man who walk and flows in life and eat what he's supposed to eat and do what he's supposed to do, his muscles will last longer than the muscles of that which work himself to death to maintain them. You see where I'm coming from? Don't be fooled. Flow with the divine feminine. You see, the divine feminine, you flow in it. And these muscles and this life will be sustained. Okay? You will sustain by flowing in the same divine feminine. That masculine mindset, it is self-destructive. It is self-destruction. That's what it is. Okay? It is self-destruction. And this is what we need to realize. You know? This is what it is. You know? You know, I appreciate you. I am grateful for you. You know? I am so grateful for you. You know? I can't I can't appreciate you enough. Like I said, I haven't been alive on you TikTok for how long? And you still love and support and show me all the greatness that you are. I truly appreciate you in so much ways. You know, I am grateful for you, my sister. You know I'm grateful for you. You know, you still support, you still look for me. Even though I'm on my friend channel, I still, you know, because for me it's a great thing. You know, like channel, you know, and that's what I'm saying to you. We must be what we ought to be. It's the ego. What's the ego? You say, my people. You know, yeah, a long time I haven't been alive. Like I said, I haven't been alive about over four, 4 or 5 months. I haven't been alive, and truthful, I've just been. To be truthful, I've just been working and and doing my thing because, like I said, you know, TikTok. You know, I got things to do. I got places to go. You know, the male energy. I mean, the male ego. You know, we must we must realize that this is what it is, and we cannot allow the masculine energy. We cannot allow the duality mindset to continue to overtake us and continue to be what it is to make us unstable. We have made unstableness normal. That's what they have made us become. An unstable people and think it's normal. It's not normal. Okay? And this is what we need to realize. You know, we need to realize that it's not normal. You know, it's not normal. You know, I'm very grateful for you. Trust me when I tell you. I am very grateful for you. But like I said to you, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, you know, and I truly appreciate you. Take care. Take care of yourself to my sister. Let's walk in oneness. Not love, but oneness and wholeness. We are one. Remember that. We are one. Okay? We are one. And that's what we must walk in. Because when we know that we are one, you will not allow a next person to destroy me. And even so, I would not allow no one to destroy you. Understand? I wouldn't do it. Because my thoughts and my thoughts towards you is not about destruction. My thoughts towards you is to see the best in you and to bring out the best in you. Whatever I do, it is to bring out the best in you, that you may see the fullness of who you are and what you are. There's nothing else. Okay? You know, there's nothing else for me when it comes to being who I am. It's all about how can I make it to the point that I am one with you and you are one with me. How can we move by doing things to benefit each other? How can I move in that way? And when you walk in that kind of free, being free, whatever you do it not only to benefit yourself, but benefit others that surrounds you. Not to put them down, not to demote them, not to make them feel like they are nothing, you know, but it's to uplift them, to create things that not only will solve the issue that you are dealing with, but also the issue of them, you know. It's to walk in the mindset of wholeness. I'm telling you, stableness is a great, great thing, you know. To me, there is nothing else and more greater than to know existence itself. When you truly come to know that existence itself, you see, let me share something with you that you may comprehend. When you truly comprehend, when you talk about spirituality, because spirituality and knowing yourself, okay, all of us, I don't care who you are and what you are, all of us was born under the patriarch system. All of us was indoctrinated with the duality mindset. This is normal to us. It's normal. So I'm not going to knock you because you're walking in what you know as normal. But I will tell you this much. There is more to life than that. You must come to the place and the point that you are walking in a holistic mindset, which is a stable mindset. You see, when you are stable, it's because you as a person know who you are and what you are. And what is you? You, it is existent itself. Okay? Your real you start from existent. So for you to comprehend existent, you have to go all the way onto what? The blackness. The blackness itself, it is existent. And when you truly comprehend that the blackness itself is existent, and when you comprehend that blackness is existent, you will comprehend that within this blackness, the earth was created and formed. You see it? And within this earth, man was formed. Guess what? There was no sun, there was no moon, but man was created and formed within that blackness, within that earth. So we have to go all the way within our minds unto that which exists, blackness. Now, this blackness continue to come every man. This blackness is truly free. You see, when this blackness saw the reflection of itself, it called itself man, which is the first manifestation, the first image of man, which is blackness. Now, this blackness dwells within all of us. This blackness gives all of us consciousness every single day that we are awoken in this time. Okay? Because the first thing that you perceive when you awakes, every single moment that you awake from rest, it is blackness. But you abandon it every single day. You know that. But if you didn't know, now you know. Pay attention. When you are awoken, the first thing that you truly perceived, the first thing I'm saying to you that you truly recognize, it is blackness. So if it is first, listen this here, let me share something with you. If it is truly the first thing that you recognize, what truly awakes you? You see what I'm saying? You answer it for yourself. You don't have to answer it for me. Ask yourself the question. So what truly awakes you? If that's the first thing you recognize, if that's the first thing you perceive, what truly awakes you? You see? So within that frame, you know, then you must look forward for this manifestation to happen within you. You see, this is why I tell you in your Bible, in your Quran, that when the manifestation of the Creator actually happens, okay, it will be pitch black. It will be not only dark, it will be black, 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 blackness. On the day of who? They call it the Lord. They said, which is actually the Creator. It is blackness. Nothing else but blackness. Why? Because it is what it is. It is that which truly comes and manifests itself within you. Do you really understand what I'm saying to you? You must have that encounter with the blackness. And you must accept it. You must accept it. And when you accept it, then you can go forward and look for the manifestation of the blackness in you, which is by vision or dreams. Because that's the communication of the Creator itself. The Creator does not communicate in English, French, Dutch, none of these languages. The Creator communicates through a picture. And that picture is to show you as a person existent itself. And existent itself is as truly blackness. And how do you see and recognize the blackness? It is when that blackness hovers over the waters. You see, when they use the same blackness that you are the person supposed to see, this is why it says to you, in the beginning, God created. And darkness, they said darkness, but I said to you, blackness was upon the face of the deep. You see it? So coming from? That recognized is the reflection of the blackness that truly existed. And that is the vision that you're supposed to see. And that is the encounter, which is the real you, which gives you consciousness, which is the blackness itself. You see it? Which represent existence, the earth, and that which is within you, which is you, is the materials that is used. Okay? And this is what we need to realize. You know? You know? So don't be fooled. So when you are saying that my God, the Father, is the only true God, let me say something to you. The Creator is not a male. So there is no father in the Creator. Okay? Male was created by woman. Okay? Remember this. All males that you know to date came from a woman. No male that you see exist came from no male. Okay? It came from a woman. Okay? Not a male. So remember that, if that's what you're thinking. Okay? The Creator is not a father, but the Creator is the divine feminine. Okay? And the divine feminine, the manifestation of it, it is the woman. Because the woman have the blackness, and she have the materials of the earth, and she is the express image and the expression of true life upon this earth. She is the chief cornerstone. Okay? The woman is that. Okay? And that's what you need to realize. No male involved in this. Now, male came after. Okay? And then over time, they have created the feminine, they have created the masculine to try to create a duality mindset. But still, that duality mindset is not flow. The flow is truly feminine. Okay? Because remember, if creation is feminine, even so the manifestation of that creation, it is still feminine. Do we understand? Ain't no masculine in it. Now, masculine is created because of male jealousy. Okay? And they created the duality mindset. So let's be clear. Are we clear? Are we clear? So let's not be fooled, but let us walk in that which is truth, which is existent itself, and the image of existence, it is truly blackness. Let's walk in oneness, Let's walk in wholeness. Spirituality and the divine feminine. Share your thoughts. Okay. You know, when it comes to the divine feminine is not only one, but divine feminine is existent itself. The earth and the woman is the expression of all, within the all. That's what the divine feminine is. The woman is the full expression of the divine feminine. Okay, the woman, because she can create within herself. Just like how the divine feminine creates within itself, which is the blackness, create the earth within itself. And the earth created, within the earth, it's created with the expression of the earth, the combination of the earth and the blackness, the expression of all that, it is the woman. Okay? And the woman continue to create and expand herself. Okay? This is why they will use the language of before, when everything was created, she was there. She's the chief cornerstone. That's why in their Bible try to make it look like their God was there. But he's actually talking about the woman. They're not telling you it's the woman they're talking about, but it's actually the woman. She was there. You see it? When anything was created, she was there. Okay? When the moon was created, she was there. When the sun was created, she was there. Because it was what? The blackness, the earth, and the woman. These are them. And she is the true foundation. Okay? And after her, everything else was created and formed. Because she became the creator. Do you not comprehend? She became that. She is the expression. She is that. She is the word. That's what she is. Okay? So let no man deceive you and make you believe that the creator, it is a male. It is the divine feminine. And the woman is the expression of the divine feminine. Do we comprehend? So, my people, you know I love you. Faye, you know I love you. I walk in oneness with you. Hope mama is okay. Hope mama is fine. Continue walking, being free, being creative. Be creative. Find solution to issues and continue walking wholeness. Walk in oneness. Be what you ought to be. Live life to the fullness, and that is to be creative. Find solutions. Find solution to issues. And I'm out of here. Let's walk in wholeness. Let's be what we ought to be, which is life to the fullness. Let's done with that. Wholeness, my people. Yeah. So, I'm out of here, man. Let's be what we ought to be. Let's be what we are to be. It's oneness, wholeness. Love it. Let's be what we are to be, man.